All right, looks like this is final assembly. Bag N for the MT48 2.0. Let's see what we have here. Looks like body mounts. Body mounts, I'm not sure if we'll use these. We might. Oh, wheelie bar bumper, huh? Nice front bumper. Looks like a license plate. Some fake bearings, maybe? Some screws. Yeah, license plate. Looks like some fake bearings. What do we have here? Wheel nuts, body clips, some screws. Wheels for the wheelie bar. And a lot of screws. All right. Looks like this is the last of it. I'm almost sad. I'm almost sad. Let's see how these go together. I'm not going to use these body mounts. I don't think. I have a big body for this. I'll show you in a moment. But I don't know if these are going to work for for the body that I have. These are cool mounts though, because they use these little cups that go on top of these, and they kind of, these sprue pieces come off like this, and these will sit on top of this, have a screw run through, and then these can sort of pivot on the top of the body mount, and they're very nice. Unfortunately, I don't think they're long enough for my purposes. I did pick up a set of these Proline ones. I'm going to see if I can make work. So we'll see how it goes. The body, I'm afraid, is not going to allow us to use these stubby little Tekno ones, but we'll take a look and see how it goes. It looks like I'll actually just leave the body mounts off for right now and then come back to them. But I will actually place these on the shock towers. So which one's front and rear? This one is front. And so how does this mount? It comes onto the back of the shock tower like this. And then there's a number of screws that run through. These are all 1525s, these cap heads. These body mounts look pretty sturdy. I'm excited to see how they work, if they work. I might use the front ones, but I'm certain the back ones are not going to work, because the body I have is, it's a Bronco body. It's quite tall in the back. I don't think that these body mounts are going to cut it. There's 6 of these screws that come through the shock tower into the body mount. 6 front, 6 back. Looks like. Yeah. 6 screws into the shock tower will make the body mount really sturdy. I hope it doesn't beat on the shock tower too much. That is a pretty sturdy shock tower, though. It should be okay. We will see. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the stock front body mounts, and then we'll hack these Proline ones to, well, maybe. I don't know. I really like, you know what? Let's take a look. I'll put these screws in here just as placeholders. These are really long. I mean, I'm afraid these are going to be way too long. But I guess I can always cut them down. Do they fit? No, they don't even fit. Well, this could get interesting. Let's leave that aside for now. I'm not sure what these screws were for, but they did come with, oh, I think they're used to not set the height and mount to the body. We won't actually mount to the body, I don't think. We'll see what we can do here. I might have bought these in vain, and we're gonna have to figure out something to make them work with the Tekno mounts, or we'll have to figure out how to make the Tekno mounts work with what we've got. The body mounts nicely slide over the braces for the shock towers. All right, next to last screw here. Just 2 fingers tight into plastic. All right. So let's mess with the body mounts after. In the meantime, let's build our bumper, rear bumper. Looks like we're going to need this guy. We're going to need these big screws. We're going to need our wheelies. Looks like our fake bearings. And a spacer that goes between those. So fake bearing, oopsie, fake bearing, spacer, fake bearing. And then we'll run a screw through that whole assembly, all right? Yeah. Yeah. Then probably we won't make this too tight because we want this to spin, right? On its fake bearings. All right. Fake bearing, spacer, fake bearing, big screw. All right. So that's wheelie bar done. Looks like the license plate goes in here as well. It looks like it is keyed. And we do have some small countersunk screws for that. Probably 1.5. Yeah. I have a license plate. I have a sticker. Tekno license plate sticker I can put on there. Yeah. Tekno RC. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this, but we'll put it on anyway. All right. Then it looks like we get two 14 millimeter and two 25 millimeter cap head screws. So that's 2 of these and 2 of these. And looks like the long ones go in the middle, the short ones on the out. Yeah. And these long ones make the connection all the way through into the bumper brace to sort of triangulate this whole rear bumper. Very nice. I think this is going to work nice. And let's do the front. Looks like you just get a bunch of screws. Short ones on the outside, long ones on the other side. There we go. Last screw for this, and we're pretty much done. We just have to figure out how to make this body work, and I'll go grab it. Sort it out in a moment. And it looks like we're also ready to put wheels on. Yeah. I still have to find a home for this power switch. I'll do that too. All right. So this is our body. Nice Bronco body, painted. I don't know how we're going to make it work exactly, but I think at least the front shouldn't be any trouble. Did I put that sticker right over the body mount? Not quite. Okay. Now I guess we can use these in the front. I'm afraid they're not going to be long enough in the back. They're pretty simple to put together. You just take the the post and put the cap on it like that, and then you'll find one side has a larger hole, and then you can just thread that right through, and that'll hold your top onto your body post. And what's nice about these is they pivot, right? So you don't, used to be, the old kit had like different shaped mounts, and you'd have to put the right ones on for your body. It was kind of painful. This is nice and easy, lets you kind of do different things without having to change the posts. I guess I'll go ahead and build the back posts, even though it doesn't look like we're going to use them. I don't think that they'll come up high enough for our use. But there's only one way to find out. Go. Go there. All right, let's try these on the front at least. I guess question is, how far up do they have to sit? All the way up, it looks like. Okay. I think right there. I won't drive this in tight, just I'll just get it set so it won't fall out. All right, let's see how I make this one same. All right. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that works in the front. No problem. I think that'll be the right height too. Now the back, I don't know. It doesn't look good. Yeah, they're about 1.5 inches too short. Okay, we're gonna have to make something work. These will not fit that way. But if they were to fit, would they get us where we need to be? Just. Maybe the back ones are longer? They are. Okay. So We kind of have to make the profile of these match the profile of this. Looks like it's pretty close. How will we shave this off easily? Maybe? Will this work? Let's try it right here and see. Let's just trim these off and see if that'll fit then in the body mount on the truck. If so, we will be good to go. We're going to have to probably do a little bit more hacking to get this to go, but yeah, we're close. Okay. Okay. All right. These flush cutters are a lifesaver. All right, that's closer. Okay. Can we make these work? It looks like the answer is yes. Now, question, I guess, is how high up do these really need to be? And I guess we can take these screw caps off. So that's one thing I like about these Proline mounts. Oh yeah, that's too much height. That needs to come down like half an inch, maybe? Let's see if we can get it down there without having to cut some more. Looks like the answer is yes. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Let's see. Get it centered front to back and centered side to side. And from there, I think we can probably figure out where our body clips come through. It looks like here. Make a little mark and same spot over there. Mark. And then up the front, we're going to come just inside of the Tekno sticker. Yeah. Okay. I guess I should probably put a screw through the body mount post. Make sure those guys don't come off. How do we get the hole to line up there? Does not look like it wants to line up. How can we get that straight? Looks like we might be able to use our 1.5. Yeah. Actually, that side needs to come up some. That much. Not too far down. Does that look good? That looks pretty good. So let's make sure the holes are lined up, and then we can drive a screw through there. Yeah. Okay. Try that. All the way in. That took some effort. I have to apply pressure here to get it started, as it wants to go through that Proline mount. It's pretty tight. All right, let's get a body reamer and chase out these holes. Just made some marks here. This only really has to let like a little set screw come through, so it doesn't have to be crazy. See if that works. Just about. Just about. Needs to be a little bit wider. All right, see how that works. Some shugu in the way there. How do I get that hole to line up? Did I just miss? It looks like I just missed. Okay. I'm going to try to drag it in towards the center while I'm turning it. Really close. Let's try this again. Shugu all in the way. Let's get rid of that. Okay. One more time. Where? Oh. Yeah. So that takes care of that. And these are cool, they just thread on. I guess I could use them in the front too, but maybe I'll just stick with what I got. Look at that. Now I just need to get the fronts done. Just ream these out. As these body mounts are so flexible, I don't think I'm going to elongate these holes. Typically on like trucks, race truggies and things like that, we tend to need to have these holes be elongated so that when the chassis flexes, it'll not beat up the body too much. Yeah. But given that these are so flexible, I don't even think we'll need to do that. Let's see how that works. Did I miss it entirely? No, I did not. Body clips. Look at that beauty. The body sits up a little bit high, but that's okay. What do we think? Time to put some wheels on her, huh? I ordered a set of wheels. I have not gotten them yet. I do have these off of my other monster truck, which I will show you here in a little while. We have a long shank wheel wrench where we don't need to use this short stubby one. Yeah, Tekno makes a long shank wheel wrench. It's exactly the same, identical. The only difference is that long shank works great for monster trucks, where these are a little bit too short to get in there. These are just the right length. A little bit too long. Nice serrated wheel nuts.